Hello. Today we are going to do some preparation for your mid-unit assessment. For this lesson, your learning targets are: I can interpret figurative language and use word relationships and connotations to determine meaning in The Lightning Thief. Your next learning target is: I can explain how the author develops Percy's point of view toward Mr. Brunner in The Lightning Thief. You are going to read chapter 9 if you have not already done so, and then answer the questions. You will be completing questions about the meaning of unknown words as used in a sentence, interpreting figurative language, using affixes to determine meaning, and analyzing Percy's point of view in the text. Remember, close readers do the following things. They read small chunks of the text slowly and think about the gist, what the text is mostly about. They underline things they understand or know about, circle or underline words they do not know. They use strategies to figure out the meanings of words they do not know, such as reading the sentence around a word, verifying the inferred meaning, looking at affixes for clues, or looking at the root of the word for clues. Close readers also may go back in the text to find answers to questions or write notes or answer questions about the text. When reading chapter 9 in preparation for the assessment, remember to first write down the gist of the chapter when you have finished with your reading. Another option is to stop every few pages to write down the gist instead of waiting until the end of the chapter. As you complete the questions on the assessment, remember the strategies used in entrance tickets, text-dependent questions, and in class practice. Apply what you learned to these questions. Remember, if the assessment questions ask you to go back in the text to find an answer to a question, please use your copy of the text to do so before answering the question. Strategies to answer selected response questions. Remember to read the question very carefully. Cover the answers and try to think of the answer yourself, and then read the answers and find the one that is most like yours. As you read through each answer, think back to the text. What happened in the text that makes you think that might be right? Cross out answers that you know are incorrect. Remember, use these strategies when you're answering multiple choice questions on the mid-unit assessment. And remember, we've been working on point of view. Just to refresh our memory, the point of view in narrative text is the narrator's position in relation to the story being told. It shows the opinions or feelings of the individuals involved in a situation. Point of view is the way the author allows the reader to hear and see what is happening. Now, the point of view in informational text is the perspective of an author on a topic. Remember, we're doing narrative text at this point. Point of view focuses on who is telling the story or who is speaking. The ways in which one's perspective about or attitude toward a subject is revealed depends on how the author develops the speaker's point of view. Keep in mind, the author is the person who wrote the text, and the narrator is the character or speaker telling the story. We know that first person point of view comes from the perspective of a character in the story and uses the pronouns I, me, and mine. The character tells the story as it's happening or recalls a story that happened in the past. Now, third person point of view is not told by a character in the story. It uses pronouns such as he, she, and they. The reader might know information that not all characters know. You have practiced this during multiple lessons in this unit, and we've already reviewed what point of view is. Now, I persevere. This means I challenge myself. When something is difficult or demanding, I keep trying and ask for help if I need it. Effective learners are people who develop mindsets and skills for success in college, career, and life. So, I persevere. This means I challenge myself when something is difficult. I keep trying. Please keep in mind, even if you are finding something challenging, try the strategies mentioned previously. Think about what the different terms and definitions mean and keep moving forward. In The Lightning Thief, Percy perseveres when he's attempting to find what he is good at. He tried archery, racing, and wrestling before realizing he's excellent at canoeing, but he did not give up when he was feeling frustrated. Because this is an assessment, you should complete it independently in silence. Because you'll be reading and answering questions independently for the assessment, you may need to practice perseverance.